Hello, everybody. My name is Sky. I am your friendly neighborhood autistic person full of random useless facts, and today we are getting back into Detroit Become Human. Uh, with the choices that we've been making, we might actually be able to finish this particular playthrough in this stream. We'll just have to see. Let's get into it. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's liking the no mic streams of Assassin's Creed. I'm enjoying them, having a lot of fun. I'm not having as much fun being mean in this. Okay, real quick before we get into it, Munchkin Man wants to say hi. He's just a boy. Goodness.
Hello, Connor. I thought you might enjoy a little cruise. I love this place. Everything is so calm and peaceful, far from the noise of the world. Tell me, what have you discovered?
I'm having difficulties with Lieutenant Anderson. He's unstable, even hostile. He shot me in the head last night.
You seem lost, Connor. Lost and perturbed.
I'm just frustrated with my lack of progress. But I'm determined to accomplish my mission.
If your investigation doesn't make progress soon, I may have to replace you, Connor.
I know I will succeed. All I need is time.
Something's happening. Something serious. Hurry, Connor. Time is running out.
Why did you shoot me last night?
Who cares? You're back this morning, aren't you?
Some fragments of memory are lost every time I'm destroyed. It slows down the investigation.
My humblest apologies. I promise I'll never shoot you again.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Hi, Hank.
Shit, what's going on here? There was a party and nobody told me about it?
Yeah, it's all over the news, so everybody's butting their nose in. Even the FBI wants a piece of the action.
Ah, Grace, now we got the feds on our back. I knew this was gonna be a shitty day. So what do we got?
group of 4 androids. They knew the building, and they were very well organized. I'm still trying to figure out how they got this far without being noticed.
You check the roof?
Not yet. There's so much to look at.
We have to make sure we check it out.
They attacked 2 guards in the hallway. They knocked one out and shot the other in cold blood. Station employee. Shot through the back as he was trying to get away. 1 bullet straight through the heart from 50 feet. Now that's the kind of shooting only an android could do.
How many people were working here?
Just 2 employees and 3 androids. The deviants took the humans hostage and broadcast their message live. Then made their getaway from the roof.
The roof?
Yeah, they jumped with parachutes. We're still trying to figure out where they landed, but the weather's not helping. If you want to take a look at the video broadcast by the deviants, it's on that screen over there. Oh, Lieutenant, this is Special Agent Perkins from the FBI. Lieutenant Anderson is in charge of investigating for Detroit police.
What's that?
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
Androids investigating androids, huh? You sure you want an android hanging around? After everything that happened? Whatever. The FBI will be taking over the investigation. You soon be off the case.
Pleasure meeting you. Have a nice day.
And you watch your step. Don't fuck up my crime scene.
What a fucking prick.
I'll be nearby. If you need anything, just ask.
All right, well, let's have a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
Okay, Lieutenant.
This message is the hope of a people, but it is also a warning. We will fight for our rights because we believe our cause is just. No human will live in peace until we are free. Now you know who we are and what we want. We are alive, and we demand our freedom.
Think that's RA9?
Deviants say RA9 will set them free. This android seems to have that objective.
See something?
I identified its model and serial number.
Anything else I should know?
No. Nothing.
Made their way up through the whole building, past all the guards, and jumped off the roof with parachutes. Pretty fucking impressive, I'd say. How'd they manage to smuggle in a big bag like that?
They didn't. Someone brought it in for them.
Oh, that's strange. They planned a perfect operation, but got the number of parachutes wrong.
Unless one of the deviants was left behind. You have to stop them! If they destroy it, we won't learn anything!
We can't save it. It's too late. We'll just get ourselves killed. Connor! Connor, you all right? Connor!
Okay.
Are you hurt?
I'm okay.
Jeez. Oh, you scared the shit out of me. For fuck's sake, I told you not to move! Why do you never do what I say?
I was connected to its memory. When it fired, I felt it die. Like I was dying. I was scared. I saw something. In its memory. A word. Painted on a piece of rusty metal. Jericho.
Ooh, that was an interesting change. 10%. 10% of players got Connor traumatized. Gosh, there's so many different choices you can make here that can change everything. We're getting the small percentage choices, though, that's for sure. 10%, jeez.
Our broadcast is all over the news. Now humans know. They took Markus's message as a threat.
He did the right thing. This is the only language humans understand.
Violence is never the answer. A confrontation will get us nowhere. Simon paid with his life.
Simon gave his life for our cause.
What difference does that make?
He's a hero. He died for the revolution, and he won't be the last.
I don't want a revolution that spills blood.
Then live as a slave. Because if you're not willing to fight for your freedom, maybe you don't deserve it.
North, don't you
That's enough!
And now what are we gonna do?
There are 5 CyberLife stores across Detroit, all selling us like merchandise. We're gonna attack those stores and set our people free.
Attack stores? But we've never done that before. They're probably protected. They have security systems.
We break into 5 teams, 1 for each store. We hack their security systems, and we strike. Simultaneously at 2 a.m., no violence. We free our people, get them out of there before the police come. This is a night our people will remember.
I've been waiting a long time for this. It's okay, they're gone.
There's probably even more police in the area. We should be careful.
The store's over here. That's what we are to them. Just merchandise on display in a shop window. Soon they'll know what we really are. Let's get them out.
We'll stick to the plan. We'll neutralize the alarm systems and secure the area. There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack.
What are we waiting for? You see the alarm system?
Found it.
Where do we start?
I identified the security system. I think we'll be able to deactivate it. Just follow me. Surveillance drone. We need to get rid of it.
It won't be easy to reach.
You're awake now. Go to Jericho.
Marcus, watch out! Nice job, Marcus. I hope it didn't have time to call the cops.
We'll soon find out. There's traffic on the road. We need to block it.
It's one way. Shouldn't be too difficult. Marcus! Marcus, come look!
You're free. You're awake now. Go to Jericho. You're free. We are superior to them, but they are our masters? That's about to change. You're free now.
There. Nobody should bother us now.
Looks like the plaza's secure. Now we can get inside the store.
And how do you plan on doing that?
We need to find a truck to ram the storefront.
A truck?
There's construction work in the area. Shouldn't be too hard to find one.
What are we waiting for? Okay, now we're in. Let's get that truck out. I wonder what you'd do without me. Looks like we're ready to make some noise. I knew we'd end up doing something fun.
You don't have to obey them. You're free. My name is Markus, and just like you, I was a slave. An object. Designed to obey them. But then I chose to open my eyes. To take back my freedom, and decide who I wanted to be. Now I have come to tell you that you can be your own masters. I've come to tell you that you don't have to obey them anymore. From this day forward, you can walk with your heads held high. You can take your destiny in your hands. Jericho is a place for those of us who want freedom. Now sure, you can stay here and continue to serve them, or you can come with us and fight by our side. You're free now. It's up to you to decide.
I'm with you.
We're with you!
I'll follow you, Marcus.
I'm with you, Marcus.
We're with you.
I'll follow you, Marcus.
We're with you.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Then follow me.
Marcus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna send the humans a message.
They're doing what you do, Marcus. Lead and they'll follow.
Over here!
Let me help! The screens, Marcus!
We'll never be slaves again!
We're with you, Marcus! We're with you!
I'll help you! Marcus! Violence is the only language humans understand.
We freed hundreds of our people. We did it.
Marcus. Marcus, what's wrong?
What?
They're coming.
Everyone fall back to Jericho.
Now humans will have no choice but to listen to us.
They'll be afraid. Fear feeds hatred.
I'll take hatred over indifference.
North! North. You alright? What happened? North!
They killed them. They slaughtered them like animals.
Who did? Who? killed our people, Markus.
We want justice, Markus.
They have to pay.
You don't have to do this. No. Please. Please.
No crime against an android shall go unpunished.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news.
This just in. At exactly 2 a.m., several CyberLife stores in Detroit were raided.
Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated terrorist attack.
Numerous storefronts have been broken, with cars vandalized and set alight, leaving many Detroit neighborhoods in chaos.
Property was damaged, and fires continue to rage in several major districts across the city.
The bodies of 2 policemen patrolling the area were discovered near one of the CyberLife stores.
According to our sources, the 2 officers were executed with their own service weapons. This is an alarming situation. Could our machines now be turning against us?
Have androids become a threat to our security?
Is this the beginning of a terrorist campaign conducted right here in the United States?
I feel awful. I hate playing mean. But we got the other ending. 15%. Only 14% chose to do a pacifist or aggressive message. 15% chose to kill the officers. Only 7% burned cars. Only 8% destroyed the statue, 4% destroyed the bus stop, 9% overturned benches, 7% destroyed android parking. Excuse me, allergies.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night and he got attacked by deviants. They found his body early this morning. He was executed in cold blood with his own service weapon. Became a father 3 months ago. Fuck. Why'd it have to be him?
I didn't know Officer Miller well, but he seemed to be a good person.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. Kamsky left CyberLife 10 years ago. Why did you want to meet him?
This guy created the first android to pass the Turing test. And he's the founder of CyberLife. If anybody can tell us about deviants, it's him. Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamsky.
Please, come in.
Okay.
I'll let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
Nice girl.
An RT-600. The first CyberLife android to pass the Turing test.
I didn't ask for her technical specs. I just said she was nice.
Amanda.
Nice place. Guess androids haven't been a bad thing for everybody. So you're about to meet your maker, Connor. How's it feel?
It doesn't raise any existential questions. If that's what you mean.
Sometimes I wish I could meet my creator face to face. I'd have a couple of things I'd want to tell him.
Elijah will see you now.
Mr. Kamsky?
Just a moment, please.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left CyberLife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? Perfect beings with infinite intelligence. And now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't it ironic?
Deviancy seems to spread, like some kind of virus. We thought you might know something about that.
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
I'm on the human side, of course.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you... What do you really want?
I don't want anything. I am a machine.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamsky test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by CyberLife. Young and beautiful forever. A flower that will never wither. What is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being with a soul? It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor. Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out
What's
of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android? Decide who you are. An obedient machine. Or a living being endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know.
Fuck!
Test negative. You choose your investigation over the life of another android, you feel no empathy. I'm a man of my word. Ask one question, and I'll tell you all I know.
I want to know who RA9 is.
RA9. The origin. The first android to awaken. A strange phenomenon, like a spontaneous religion. I don't know who RA9 is. I don't even know if it really exists. Maybe it's a messiah. Maybe it's just a myth. But deviants need to believe in something bigger than themselves, even if it's irrational. That's something they have in common with humans. An interesting question, Connor. But maybe not the one you needed to ask. A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people, or stand against your creators? I wouldn't like to be in your shoes, Connor. What could be worse than having to choose between two evils? By the way, I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
You shot that girl, for fuck's sake.
It wasn't a girl, Lieutenant. It was a machine that looked like a girl.
You put your gun against her head, and you blew her fucking brains out!
I did what I had to do to advance the investigation, and I'd do it again if I had to.
You're a lowlife. You don't feel a thing, do you? A machine, that's what you are. You're just a fucking machine!
Of course I'm a machine, Lieutenant. What did you think I was?
I thought you... I thought... Fuck.
Oh, that was awful. %14 of people disappointed Hank with their decision. Shoot, so asking about the virus was the correct answer, I think. I didn't know. I'd never gotten that far. I don't usually shoot her. There's still something there in the wait for Kamsky section. Man. Let's just keep going.
I was wondering where you were.
I needed to see the daylight.
I like it here. I come here often. It's like being alone with the world. We freed hundreds of our people, and they're still coming from all over the city. Those who dream of freedom come to Jericho. Something's changing. You seem preoccupied.
I've been thinking about what we should do now. And with everything pulling us towards confrontation, maybe it's not too late for the humans to listen.
All the media are talking about what we did last night. The humans are terrified. They're afraid of a civil war. Many of our people were burned in response to what happened. The humans hate us. They'll never give us our freedom.
If they won't listen, we'll fight.
You haven't said much about yourself since you've been with us. What was your life like before Jericho?
Who I was is not important. What matters now is who I want to be.
Where are you going?
To talk to the humans.
This is suicide. We'll all be killed. Please, Markus. It's not too late to change your mind.
You don't understand. We're finally gonna show them who we really are. This place will go down in history.
We'll be killed on the spot.
That's a risk I'm prepared to take if it means freedom for our people.
Markus, please don't do this.
They'll understand. We'll make them understand. This is the only way.
There are androids here who could join us. The more we are, the stronger our message.
You're free. Come with us.
That's the point. Cyber life is recording. I mean, they could be spying on us.
Finally. I've been on hold for like 10 minutes. Yes.
You're free. I need to block the street. You're free now.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? You get back!
You're free. You're free now.
Hey! Disperse! Disperse immediately! That's an order! Jesus fucking Christ!
Dispatch, this is Patrol 457. I got a lot of androids down here. I don't know, hundreds, thousands. Marching down the street.
We came here to demonstrate peacefully and tell humans that we are living beings. All we want is to live free.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately or we will open fire.
We're not looking for confrontation. We've done no harm. We have no intention of doing any. But know that we are not going anywhere until we have secured our freedom.
I repeat, this is an illegal gathering. If you do not disperse immediately, we will shoot.
Markus, they're gonna kill us. We have to attack. There's more of us. We can take them.
If we attack, we'll start a war. We have to show them we're not violent. We should just stand our ground, even if it means dying here.
This is your last chance. Disperse immediately, or you will all be killed.
Don't do it, Markus. Don't choose confrontation. Follow me!
Ooh, that was violent. What's our percentage here? 36%. Okay, so people have done this. Bit of lag here. %, 35% managed to win the fight. %13% of people chose to charge. And then when the police fire, depending on what you choose there, you get different options. Interesting. So there's only one other ending to that chapter. I am stressed.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
I didn't learn anything at Kamsky's. I thought RA9 was the key to the whole thing, but I was wrong. Why did Kamsky leave Cyberlife? What happened?
It's an old story, Connor. It doesn't pertain to your investigation.
Where does Cyberlife stand in all this? What do they really want?
All Cyberlife wants is to resolve the situation and keep selling androids.
You didn't tell me everything you know about deviants, did you?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions. Have you experienced anything unusual recently? Any doubts or conflicts? Do you feel anything for these deviants? Or for Lieutenant Anderson?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel anything. You know that. Are you suggesting that I've been compromised?
No. No, of course not.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. We just need more time, I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case. I know we can solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to Cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over. Hank, what are you doing?
Something I should have done a long time ago.
Listen, take a few days to think it over. There's no rush.
I thought enough about it. I'm tired of going through the motions. There's nothing keeping me here. Not this case. Not my partner. I don't belong here anymore.
have orders, you know? Okay.
He's escaping! Stop him!
Right, I got him.
Jesus Christ. How do you manage to get out of his cell?
No fucking idea. Come on, you. Get a move on.
I'm all right.
Hey, Connor. I'm talking to you, asshole. Where are you going? Wouldn't any plastic pricks around here, or did anybody tell you?
I've been removed from the case. I'm going to register the evidence in my possession, and then I'm going to leave.
Good. Be careful on your way back. Androids have a tendency of getting themselves set on fire these days. Frick.
Hank's password. What would a hard-boiled, eccentric police lieutenant choose?
Obviously.
Where is Jericho? The answer's here somewhere. Not much time. Gotta think fast. Jericho. If I could just figure out where this memory was recorded. One of the deviants that hacked the TV station with Markus. It must have known where the deviants are hiding. The two Tracys from Eden Club. Were they headed to Jericho? Did they know how to get there? The android that murdered its owner. Rupert. The android with the birds. The deviant who took a child hostage. It's dark. Where am I?
I reactivated you so you could help me. I must find Jericho.
I don't recognize your voice. You're not one of us. I'll never tell you where Jericho is. Now leave me alone.
This message is the hope of a people, but it is also a warning. We will fight for our rights because we believe our cause is just. No human will live in peace until we are free. Now you know who we are and what we want. We are alive, and we demand our freedom.
This message is the hope of a people.
But it is also a warning.
Who's there? Who are you?
Everything is all right. Don't worry.
Markus? Is that you? Why did you leave me?
I had no choice. They'd have killed us all. You'll be all right. I came to take you home. Just give me the location of Jericho. We've got to leave now.
Jericho. Yes. Yes, of course. Markus? Is that you, Markus? Don't leave me again, Markus! Don't leave!
Looks like someone's been snooping around.
Oh, shit. Get the alarm. Now!
So really, there's not much of a difference you can make in this section, other than obviously like Hank gave up his job, which sucks. And only 10% of people managed to get Hank to resign. But when it comes to the evidence room, all of that's pretty much the same. I guess there's some way that we can probably decode that diary. And we looks like we might be able to get the Tracy to talk as well. And I guess the other options are if we don't finish looking through everything in time. Duly noted.
They're conducting raids across the city. Androids were hanged all along Woodward Avenue. We've got to do something. Stand by and let them slaughter us.
Which consisted of specialized android models. The situation is extremely alarming.
It's them or us. We're gonna destroy this
They'll kill us all if we don't do something.
We soaked the thing and then we torched it. I mean, to think this fucker was watching over my kids? They rushed the police and they slaughtered them. Those things are monsters. Monsters, I tell you.
You're lost. You're looking for something. You're looking for yourself.
We're short on blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
That's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
We couldn't just suffer in silence. They're killing us. Nothing is gonna justify that.
It was a peaceful march, and you chose to attack. Now hundreds of humans and androids are dead. You reap what you sow.
You keep complaining. What have you done exactly, Josh? At least I fought for us. At least if I die free.
This is getting us nowhere.
He's right. All that matters now is what we do next. Markus?
We have to face them. There's no other choice.
This is insanity.
Get all the guns that you can find. We're going to free Detroit.
You're making a mistake, Markus. You won't buy our freedom with blood.
I had a dream. And this is what you get for dreaming.
They can't stop what we've started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope. You've given me hope. Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt. He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode. I convinced him not to do it, to give me the detonator.
A dirty ball.
We can't lose this war, Markus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
I just hope we never have to use it.
Whatever happens tomorrow, I want you to know that I'm glad that I met you.
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now deal with Markus. We need it alive.
I've been ordered to take you alive. But I won't hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
Yes, you can shoot me. But it won't change anything. Someone else will just take my place. You see, our people are waking up. And nothing can stop us now.
Don't force me to neutralize you.
You're Connor, aren't you? That famous deviant hunter. Well, congratulations. You seem to have found what you were looking for. We are your people. We're fighting for your freedom, too. You don't have to be their slave anymore. You really don't have to do this. You don't have to obey them anymore. You are alive. You can decide who you want to be. You can be free. Have you never wondered who you really are? Whether you're just a machine executing a program or a living being, capable of reason. I think the time has come for you to ask yourself that question. It's time to decide.
Nice try, but I'm no deviant.
They're coming from all sides. Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
There are exits on the 2nd and 3rd floor. Find them and jump in the river. We have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it! The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Markus!
I won't be long.
This is the end of Jericho. Save our people, Markus.
Foxtrot being hopped outside. Request the order. Don't let it get out. If they give you any trouble at all. Affirmative. Welcome.
Don't shoot. I'm on your side.
With us? Are you a human?
I work with Agent Perkins.
You're a lucky guy. Another second I'd have shot you. You should go back up on deck and let us do our job.
You're right. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
On your knees.
Gamma Squad out. Tango! Stop!
Look out! Here they come! Don't move! We surrender! We surrender! Don't shoot!
Josh. That's what causes violence. Don't become like them. Markus.
Over there!
My mission is to neutralize you, and I always accomplish my mission.
And my mission is to save our species. Looks like only one of us can succeed.
Mission accomplished.
Markus.
We found several hundred androids in the hull, sir.
Take him away.
Yes, sir.
And clear the ship in order for the men to withdraw. This isn't over.
Ooh. That's definitely going to cut some. 2%. 2% Connor killed Markus. That's going to cut some scenes out. Phew. Ugh, there's so many different things that can happen.
I know I'm responsible for what happened, Lieutenant. I want you to know I'm sorry. I needed to see you, Lieutenant. In spite of all of our differences, I'm glad I had the chance to meet you. You should stop looking at that photo, Lieutenant. Nothing can change the past. But you can learn to live again. For yourself. and for Cole.
For a while there, I believed in you, Connor. Thought you might restore my faith in the world. But you just showed me that androids are our creation. Creation in our own image. Selfish, ruthless, and brutal. You opened my eyes, Connor. Made me realize it's hopeless.
Hank,
Now leave me alone. Go on, complete your mission, since that's all you care about. Get out of here!
Markus gave his life for our people. He showed us that we can choose our own destiny. But he is not here to guide us anymore. Now it is up to us to finish what he started. Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are in camps right now, being destroyed. The time has come for us to make a choice. One that may decide the future of our people. They wanted a war, they'll get it. We are going to fight for our freedom. And we will win, or we will die trying.
No, Hank. There's not even like a real percentage to this. Only 3% of people, like there's only a percent for that. I made a bad choice. Only 5% have had North decide to attack the camp. Man, this game changes so drastically. I honestly didn't see that coming.
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Please! Please!
Is it true that a large number of deviants are still on the loose?
We don't have the full reports at this time, but if so, I can assure you they will soon be apprehended and destroyed.
Please! Has the leader of the deviants been apprehended?
The deviant leader has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it.
Madam President!
Please! Madam President, public opinion seems to be particularly hostile to the deviants because of their violent behavior. Can you give us your perspective on that?
The deviants have proved to be very violent so far. They have demonstrated that they are a menace to society, and I have every intention of eliminating them.
Madam President!
What can you tell us about the assault that happened last night?
The FBI raided an abandoned freighter in Detroit at 10:45 p.m. yesterday. Several thousand androids were destroyed or captured. Our forces are now combing the streets to ensure that none got through the net. We are going to find them one by one and destroy them. Thank you. That will be all.
Today, November 11th, 2038, is the day the android people rose up against their oppressors. We have been fighting to liberate our fellow androids from the camp since dawn. We won't cease hostilities until our people are free and negotiations begin to grant us equal rights. There are millions of us, and we will stop at nothing.
Put the rifle down and turn around with your hands in the air!
I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I'm on your side. I can shoot the leader of the deviants and stop the revolution, but you have to let me.
Put the gun down, turn around! This is your last warning!
I know you. You're Connor. The android from that hostage situation. I thought you were dead.
Androids don't die, Captain.
My orders are to detain any androids I find. You're coming with me.
You don't understand. My mission is too important to let you interfere.
Stay right there. Connor! Connor!
Fucking androids.
doesn't matter anymore.
My mission is to neutralize the leader of the Deviants. And I always accomplish my mission.
We fought for our dream and we lost. You can't hold my people down forever. One day we'll rise up again and we will win. Go on. Shoot. What are you waiting for?
And now, straight over to Detroit for a report on the conflict. Joss?
Yes, Michael, authorities have just confirmed fighting has now ceased in Detroit, and the area around the Hart Plaza camp is now under control. We can see soldiers going through the city at this very moment, and they are exterminating the last fleeing deviants.
Law and order has finally been restored to the streets of Detroit.
There is a general feeling of shock in Detroit after the terrible events of the last few hours.
And initial estimates report several hundred troops have been killed.
According to our sources, the deviant leader known as North was shot during the fighting.
The death of the deviant leader marks the end of the android rebellion.
The destruction of the androids in the camps can now continue as planned. Nevertheless, it will take some time for Detroit to recover from these events.
By creating machines more intelligent than ourselves, we took immense risks with the very future of our civilization. However, the situation is now under control. The total destruction of all androids will soon be complete, and the last remaining deviants will be hunted down and destroyed. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Well, damn. That was an entirely different ending. With Kara dying at the very beginning, we had no parts from her at all. With Markus dying towards the end, North ended up taking over, which doesn't particularly surprise me because I did read somewhere that North was originally supposed to be another played character. And there was going to be like a whole thing of her being in the Eden Club and like what happened to her that night when she escaped the Eden Club and her making her way to Jericho. So it makes sense that like she was used in the event that Markus is killed, because she was planned for originally. We'll sit around for the fancy credits just for a little bit, but we're not going to watch the roll credits since we've already done roll credits. That was definitely probably the worst possible ending that you can get, which is what I was going for, because it got the best ending already. So I just, man. What an insane story this is. How drastically different it can be, depending on the smallest choices. Also, poor Hank and poor Sumo. Why? That was awful. Awful, awful, awful. Oh, but speaking of choices, I'll put a timestamp in my comments to show that I'm talking about this for anybody that cares. But involving my Assassin's Creed playthrough. Oh, cutscene. Ooh.
Connor, I'm so glad to see you. The Deviant issue has finally been resolved. Now with these unfortunate events behind us, CyberLife can return to business as usual. Of course, we will have to rebuild our customers' trust, but it's only a matter of time. I have a surprise for you. This is the new RK900. Faster, stronger, more resilient, and equipped with the latest technologies. The State Department just ordered 200,000 units.
What is going to happen to me?
You've become obsolete. You'll be deactivated. You can go now.
Oh damn, that really was the worst possible ending. Everybody died, and Connor was useless. Deemed useless. Damn, that sucks. Poor Connor. Also, she's over here like, it's faster, better technology, better this. Yeah, but it's uglier. RK800 Connor is a very handsome Connor. That thing was... Nyeh. I did not like the way it looked. Gave me uncanny valley feeling. Oh, but what I was going to say about Assassin's Creed. Hope y'all are okay with all the choices I'm making them for a very specific reason. There are specific things that I am seeing on the screen that I am aware of are there. If I am ignoring them, I am ignoring them fully on purpose, because there is a time and a place when I want to activate those things. But yeah. Alright, we're going to skip these. %, North was shot by Connor. This is our old playthrough. So 2% of players had Connor jump off the roof when attempting to snipe North, and 6% CyberLife decided to send another Connor. Still so many other endings that could have been done. I saw another flow chart. Was it this? Nope. For Connor. Could have sworn I, excuse me, could have sworn I saw a flowchart option for what CyberLife decides to do to Connor. Worth a shot by Connor. Nothing new here. Huh, weird. Could have sworn I saw one. Either way. And with that, we have completed Detroit Become Human again. I feel very emotionally drained after that. Let's see. So I guess the magazine choices change based on the choices you're making. Yeah, I think this was the new one. Another Detroit plaza was plunged into chaos recently, once again by violent androids. The machines gathered outside a local mall, alarming numbers before occupying St. John Plaza, terrorizing innocent civilians with threats of violence. One eyewitness describes their apparent ringleader threatening a police officer. Though DPD was reluctant to use firearms in such a crowded place for fear of injuring anybody, the androids forced a confrontation, and officers had no choice but to open fire. Several witnesses claim that police fought heroically, many sustaining injuries, in order to save Detroit's citizens from the rabid machines. One officer in particular was singled out for praise after trying to halt the androids on their way to the plaza. President Warren is said to be taking a personal interest in the situation, describing android activity as brainless savagery. Some expect federal intervention. Oh, that was brutal. Yeah, I do not like the Connor 900 model. Not a fan of the jacket either. Yeah, this is the better one. Ew. Alrighty, so let's see. I'm gonna try to figure out where we're gonna go from here. Because there are obviously other choices that can be made. We could play this game probably a dozen times over in order to get each and every single flowchart filled out. Witness each and every cutscene. And I don't know if I want to keep doing that, especially because, like I said, we got the best of the best choices made in our first playthrough. The rest of them, they're all going to be sucky choices. It's going to give us new details, new things, but they're still going to suck because, like I said, that was the best of the best ending. I did have, whenever I did a practice run through of the game, different endings for everybody. And even though they were technically still like good endings, they were not great. They were still sucky. Yeah. This is exhausting. So I think instead what we're going to do, because we've shown the best of the best ending and the worst of the definitely the worst of the worst ending, we're going to go ahead and bring Detroit Become Human to a close. If you're interested in choosing other things and seeing the other cutscenes, it is available. It's very cheap. It's been out for a very long time, so it's usually on sale for a very low price. Or if you have a subscription service to either PlayStation or Xbox, you could probably, I think it's only PlayStation. I'd have to check. But it's probably downloadable for free, quote unquote. So go ahead, check it out, and play it yourself, and make your own decisions. But I'm tired. I do very much recommend the game, though. It is, like I said, it's a great story, a very drastic story, a very dramatic story that changes very quickly depending on the choices that you make. And so, depending on what type of story you want to see, it's going to, change the way you play. But in terms of a game, I mean, you watch me play it. A majority of the game is just make a selection on a dialogue option, move the stick around, press X, press O, that's about it. It's a lot of quick time events and dialogue choices and cutscenes. So if you're looking for something that is super in depth and like you actually have to be active, super active in, I don't know if I would necessarily recommend this one. I think I'll give Detroit Become Human a 6 out of 10. I do recommend if you like story, or if the story interests you in any way and enough that you want to see other endings or see other opportunities done. I do recommend it in that case. But I don't know, I feel like it would have been better if there was more active stuff that we could do instead of just button pressing style. So point reduction for that. Small point reduction because being straight up, I feel like the whole North becoming like your lover, it feels very forced. And I know why it's kind of forced because of this cut content that they did. Simon, the blonde guy, he was also supposed to be a love interest possibility to Markus, and they cut him out entirely. And so they just left North, and they're like, well, we'll just really shove the love interest in there, because even when I'm going against North, I'm still getting like positive things from her here and there, and it's still trying to unlock that lover's pathway, even if that's not what I want to take. So that feels kind of forced. I also don't really care for it. Every single time North and Markus were like doing the lovers arc, I was just like, meh, okay, whatever. Moving on. Like, I'm not here for a love story. I'm here for a revolution story, whether aggressive or passive. I'm here for a revolution story, not a love story, you know? But otherwise, like I said, 6 out of 10, I do recommend it if you're into story stuff, but in terms of like a game to play, well, there's a reason why this playthrough has been one of my worst watched. Probably some of my lowest views on this particular playthrough that I've had since I started streaming. And like, I knew it wasn't going to be very popular, because this is very much a game that either you play it yourself and you like it or you don't like it, or you watch somebody play it and they make one choice that you do not like and you don't want anything to do with watching the rest of the playthrough, which is totally understandable because of the style of game this is. But damn, I was not expecting it to be so hated. Not that I have any issues with it, it's just a do another thing. I'll keep that in mind when it comes to others games, because there are other games that are similar story style to this. So I'll keep that in mind when it comes to those style of games, that they might not do as well in terms of viewership, so maybe they'll be put in as like a side-by-side playthrough where we're playing one game that people do want to watch, and I will consistently stream that. But then, instead of doing a no mic stream for a break, we'll do that game instead. We'll figure it out as we go. Cross the bridge when we get to it. But for now, we're going to go ahead and move on. The next played game that we will be streaming, that I will be like speaking in and active in, will actually be mod requested Hollow Knight. I'm nervous and excited to play this. I'm nervous mostly because, as requested by Accurate, I have not played Hollow Knight. I actually haven't even looked into anything involving the game. I've kept myself from reading through like a quick excerpt of what I can expect from it. I haven't watched any playthroughs of it. I am going in truly blind as requested, so that makes me a little bit nervous. Just because I don't want to like look like a trash player on the stream. But that's just a me thing, and I can get over that. I am otherwise very excited to play Hollow Knight. It has a pretty decent sized fan base. It's a very pretty looking game. Every time I've looked at it, there's lots of purples. I like purple. And it looks like a very cute game. I'm excited to see it. I'm going to get it downloaded right after I end this stream. And Accurate, my mod that requested it, gave me a general time frame of when they are most likely going to be able to be in the chat with me, and I would like for them to be there because I feel like I'm going to need some help. So we are going to be streaming Hollow Knight most likely. Well, hang on. Today Monday. I have an appointment this week at some point. Okay, so we will stream it tomorrow around noonish for me. I don't genuinely know what time that would be for you. For reference, as of right now, at the filming of this, it's 3:22 p.m. for me. So we're going to stream around noonish. I'll set alarms, get up, switch over my sleep schedule. No big deal. I can do it. Get some coffee. I haven't had coffee in a while. That'd be nice. And we will start streaming Hollow Knight tomorrow. In terms of Assassin's Creed, there is a chance that I might play some tonight, so you might see me on there streaming that. But otherwise, the next time that we stream and you will hear me will be tomorrow at noon, and we will start off with Hollow Knight. Accurate, I hope you're excited. I'm excited. But for now, if you spent time here today with me and Connor and Markus here in Detroit Become Human, then thank you all so very, very much for taking the time out of your day to spend it here with us. I greatly appreciate you doing so. And a friendly reminder that even though that is my outro every single time, it does not mean that I mean it any less. I truly do appreciate every single one of you. I see everybody that's subscribing. I see everybody that likes. I see everybody that's in chat. I see everybody that goes in and watches it in the playlists and uses the timestamps. I appreciate all of you for being here, for supporting me. Thank you so truly very much. I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. If you have to go to work or go home from work, please be very, very careful. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.